My name is TCspades and I'm from the city of Brampton.
Like there ain't a thing that I won't do. Why you tryna rain on my mood?
Ooh, that's a good question. I guess professionally, I started my journey back at the end of 2018. Shout out my guy, David Forteau. He was a mentor, still is a mentor. But basically at the time, I used to be a videographer, photographer, and I had gotten to the point where I was like, I want to put more value on the things I create rather than what I can do because people keep playing me. So I'm like, let me make sense of this. I've always enjoyed music. You know, being Jamaican is played in the household. My dad used to make me like CD mixtapes, so that's how I got kind of put onto hip hop and R&B a little early on, and then Flow 935, the radio, very important to my upbringings. So anyways, I did it for fun for so long that when I had gotten into the industry doing the video work and decided that I wanted to put more value on my ideas, I was ready to start writing songs for people, creating visuals and branding and like selling that to people. But it was David who stopped me and he was like, okay, before you go and expend yourself, why don't you just save all that energy for yourself and just be an artist? And I was like, huh. And then from that day forward, that was that. It was a lot easier.
I need bands, cooking up with blocks, and we running up the bucks. We don't really give a no, we do.
Right now, I think my major focus with music is getting out these releases that I'm sitting on. I'm sitting on quite a little bit of music that I would love to share with the world, but when the pieces are all together, we're working on it. I'm working on these events that I'm doing with the lovely city of Brampton, since they have provided so many resources and opportunities to put these things together. Got some cooking for the summer, so those are the next moves that we're working on. And where I'm headed, I think right now, I'm trying to be the best me and get to the top that way, because I've always said that I'm trying to be like an inspiration for the young creatives, the young black kids, the young kids of the GTA. And so if I just keep doing these things and creating and you know, making opportunities, I think we'll be okay. It'll serve as just a great inspiration and a roadmap for kids who might want to do something similar.
Tell me what's good, why you tryna say that I'm too Hollywood? Like there ain't a thing that I won't do. Why you
I feel like it's a tie, because Paris was one of my favorite places that I've been, but LA is also one of those because LA has also kind of directly influenced the music that I've made. So I guess for the sake of the answer, we'll say LA. Yeah, it's just a vibe. I like the sunshine. The sunshine over there, just, you know, it sets me in a good mood, and I like exploring over there. I've always been fascinated with Los Angeles, the culture and the music since like the 10th grade, and since being exposed to LA through music, through YouTube back in high school. So that was one like part of it. Obviously getting there, being there with my friends and making friends there and kind of learning the lay of the land, you know, going to Roscoe's, the Forum, Beverly Center, all these different places, and just Hidden Hills, like all these different places. I really enjoyed the vibe there. And then now coming back when I'm in the studio and listening to certain West Coast type beats and, you know, I don't know, that's how you end up with like an exotic snacks or some of the music that I'm sitting on. The vibe is just too infectious for me, so yeah, shout out to LA.
I've been on the road and you know it's no styling. They don't really want me, they just want me cause I'm ballin'.
Right now, my greatest, I have an honorable mention. I hate to add on to the answers, but okay. My first one I would go to is definitely working with the Chop Stars. That is such a trip to me. Shout out to DJ Holly Grove, OG Rancy, and the whole collective. I went from not knowing who they were and hearing a Chopped and Screwed mixtape in probably 2014 or 2015 because of Drake's Houston Appreciation Weekend. And I'm like, yo, that's the first time that I heard March Madness, Chopped and Screwed. I'm like, this song is incredible. And I played the original version. I'm like, oh shit, this is Future, like this is crazy. And just the love of the sound of the music and like what Houston like does. And you know what I mean, the collective and DJ Screw, rest in peace. Like all of that right there was just so cool to me and fascinating. And that ended up turning into years later me trying to like do Chopped and Screwed music for my friends just because I was like, this is something fun for me to do and I like it. And that's just what it is, right? I'm trying to figure it out. To now having done Chopped and through my music and then performing with them at Texas and at South by, like that is such a trip to me. So I think that is definitely one of my fondest and greatest achievements so far. Shout out to them for locking in with the kid. Honorable mention would definitely be the stuff that I've been able to do with the city of Brampton in terms of the events. As cheesy as it sounds, it's just cool when you know the place that you're from is, you know, rocking with you and down to kind of like lock in and whatever, however they can help with the journey, like they're down to do that. So the fact that I was a kid skateboarding from my house to downtown and back to now being on billboards in downtown Brampton is kind of trippy, but I'm here for it. So yeah, that's that.
Trying to say that I'm too Hollywood, like there ain't a thing that I won't do. Why you trying to rain on my mood?
So being a videographer and photographer for quite some time, that was actually also my schooling too, definitely translated into my music because I really believe it kind of taught me the back end and the business side of it. So obviously in the literal sense, working with these artists such as like, you know, OVO artists and other artists in the industry, being able to see how they operate as artists and what their system looks like and how they work to make things happen. That was one sense of it. And then on the other hand, I would definitely say the visuals are a pretty large component of what happens when it comes to larger music projects. So being able to play that part, understand like the ins and outs and all those kind of different facets there, but also understanding like I have something to contribute to this project and there's like a value there, and then learning about the value of like the different roles and all these different moving parts to make something larger happen. I think that's also one great thing that I kind of took from it. And having a team too, because there's definitely a point where I was able to pull up to an event and shoot it real quick, and then by like, say the event's in the evening, by like 3 a.m. that same night I would have the edit ready if it's like a minute long. That's just me off my own excitement and energies, but when it comes to music now, it's a different process, and I appreciate that because, you know, good things take time. And as excited as I can be and inspired to like write something quick, it's still other like components that need to come together that are handled by other people. So learning to like trust your ideas with other people definitely came out of that transition a lot more.
Too Hollywood, like I'm doing everything I said, like it's bread fast, always get the bread. Lately I've been balling like Tracy McGrady. I always had to get it, I can never be lazy, but shawty wanna hit